And we're live. All right. So great, everybody. We're in turn 16 now. Lots of stuff has happened. Morton just surrendered. Bodski surrendered. We were kind of expecting something. We just started doing the council thing. There are a few new war declarations. And I'm joined by Jayro. But so yeah, Jayro. Jayro is a pretty strong player. He's Bodski's former ally. And don't worry, Jayro, I'm gonna be able to edit out some parts of this video.
No, you're good. You're good. Rest in
Okay.
peace to Bodski.
Yeah, rest in peace to Bodsky, your faithful ally to the end.
I thought he was faithful,
But
you know,
you know what? I mean, I know you guys had the Civil War, but if I was him, I might have just gifted you a lot of my territory, just because technically, when you surrender and you border your ally, you're entitled to their territory. So, I mean, but I don't want you to get his former territory anyway. You're gonna get too powerful.
no, I mean, I've been talking to the people kind of in Spain, and we're gonna split it pretty fairly. So I don't even think I might get like four, maybe six income out of it, but they gifted me, and I wasn't even bordering him until this turn. So it's we're gonna keep it fair.
All right. Okay. Okay. So we'll see. I hope that works out for all of you. I do, but if it doesn't, I won't be surprised. Um, yeah. What is Saga over here? All of you. I got CJ to declare war. I thought Botsky would just crush. I mean, you and Botsky were so strong. You really could have just crushed all of these guys. I thought you were going to.
I don't really know what happened. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of letting Bodski do his thing in the first like 5 or 6 turns maybe, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, like we can do that, it's fine. And he was just kind of running the show, and I was like, yeah, I'll help where you need help. And then I feel like he kind of backed off and called me off at the same time, so it just kind of stalemated.
But like, what did
But
he tell you? Did he just like he didn't really want to ask for your help, or?
no, he was asking for my help, and then I showed up, and like right after I showed up, it kind of stalled out, and I don't know. He was kind of directing me like where he wanted me to go, and then we were just kind of coordinating our attacks based on what he needed, and it just slowed down and stopped, and then I airlifted back out, and that was it. So I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, there really hasn't been a. This is probably like it was probably the most intense war in the whole game so far.
Yeah.
I like my wars have been pretty. I don't know. I've just been. It's so I just crush everybody I go to war with. It's pretty quickly. It's over with really like when it starts for me. But these wars were like just all over. This is turn 5. See, let's go to turn 7. Like let's start at turn 7. Just playing the history back from what happened. I see Botsky just going after Pac-Man. Um, let's see. I see Greg going in here. Um, see what happened in turn 8. Just um, oh, lots of blockading. Who did the blockading? Emergency blockades too. Ooh, those are nasty. Oh, you know what? It probably played at the beginning. Crap. Scroll up. Let's see. It was Pac-Man. Oh yeah, he blockaded the territory between him and Botsky right in the center of Spain. Really good too. Before, like I see Greg going in him on turn 9. Greg's making some headway. I see Typhoon gets gifted in. Foxtrot Delta gets gifted in.
Yeah.
You didn't. You still. Okay, I saw. Okay, you got gifted in. Let's see. To Spain on turn 6. So okay,
Okay.
you were gifted in on turn 6, but you didn't do anything. Or you just. I mean, but your income wasn't that high at the time either. Let's check it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think what was
42
it like
income.
around 50
Yeah,
maybe.
you had 42 income when you got on the turn you got gifted in.
Yeah. And I was still trying to. I was basically splitting between still trying to grow my territories and then helping him out. So, yeah, like you said, I wasn't super strong at that point.
And at this point, Botsky's only fighting Pac-Man and Greg, though. So it is 2 versus
Yeah.
1. And I mean, Botsky, let's see. Oh, it's just rough. It's just rough.
Yeah.
I mean, are these?
Yeah, there was no real winner. I feel like it just kind of kept going back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Are these still blockaded now? Yeah, they still are. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I know some of this is salvageable. Wow. I mean, yeah, it was just a really long war. Like, jeez, so long and pointless.
Yeah.
Like most war. I mean, that's
Exactly.
that's why. Like Alex Tusing blockaded the freaking Balearic Islands. Um, Gibraltar got blockaded. Let's see, Greg ended up blockading this stuff here in North Africa, Morocco.
Mhm.
I think there's probably some stuff over here on Calavi's border between France and Spain. Like these got blockaded, I think. Um, I know Alex Tusing also lost his ally through all this stuff. So I mean, there was a lot going on. And then you were here. I feel like you guys could have had better teamwork, but I mean, somehow through all this, you've ended up becoming one of the top players somehow. And you haven't even got any land in Spain. That's just what's so freaking messed up. You're number two. You're number two.
Yeah.
But your ally. I mean,
I've
you guys could have dominated it if you hadn't had the civil war. Like
well,
yeah.
not. I mean, I was just gonna say you kind of saw how Bodski operated. It was kind of his terms, or he would make everyone mad, or both. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those what ifs in this game in the long run, but
I
it is what
mean,
it is.
I mean, yeah, if Bodski had just held on literally one more turn, I mean, you've got freaking the second highest income in the game. You guys would have steamrolled all of these people. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, it would have been long and bloody, but you guys would
Yeah.
have prevailed, for sure. And I mean, they probably would have just been more useless blockades. So it's probably better that the war just ends. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
You guys would have
I
won.
mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Never you get people to change sides. I mean, Typhoon and Foxtrot, Jayro and Bodski. That's four of you right there. Then there's Greg, Akiba, Alex Tusing, CJ. I mean, you guys would have just beat them hands down.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Bodski, he
Sunset
had a
too.
lot of
Don't
land
forget about
already.
freaking Sunset. But yeah,
He had a ton of land, and he hadn't even started building cities yet.
well,
So
he was always at war though. I mean, it was really hard for him. It's like me. I haven't built any. I mean, Bachi's been at
yeah,
war since like turn five with PE players or just Greg, you know. So
yeah. I mean, which personally, that's I don't know. I don't want to say I'm glad this is how it ended up, but I'm not one of the people that want to be at war all the time. As you can kind of see, I just like to expand and grow my income, and then kind of settle down and figure out what to do next.
which I mean, you've done that. I mean, you went from a nobody who I didn't even care about to now I have to worry about you. So I mean, you've done
Well,
good. You've done good. I mean, you really got a lot of this stuff over here. And then, of course, you're a bit like me. You're kind of in a few places. See you over here in Romania. Over here, that's like you're
yeah,
far in the east. I think this is you two over here. Yeah, you got something over there somehow. So, and now, is this over? This is you two over here in Finland. Really good. Yeah, so
mhm.
I mean, yeah, you're pretty strong. I mean, I mean, yeah, but I'm glad that the war in Spain, what it's taught us that these protests are all worried about happening after turn 21.
True. It just gets messy.
Yeah, it's just messy. It's not productive. And I mean, someone like Greg. I mean, I'm glad I don't border Greg. Greg is a bit unstable. Alex is a bit unstable. I got this guy to vote just by sending a PM. I mean, I got this guy to attack Botsky just by sending him a PM. I don't want to border somebody like that.
Right. Yeah.
And then I don't know. Greg did a lot of dumb shit. That's all I'll say. Greg did a lot of dumb shit. But I mean, I'm sure they'll fight now amongst each other now to get it. Um, I don't know. And then Sunset was involved. It was just a lot of people. This whole region everybody got involved in it. Except, I mean,
Yeah.
me and Calavi didn't get involved in it. It's kind of outside our sphere of influence. We're France only, and we're busy over here in the East. So, some territory by Calavi got like never really got. And I didn't want to seem like I too personally against Bodski, so I never really tried to get me and my ally involved.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of I helped Greg out a bit, but I mean I didn't really want to get too involved in it. That's just so funny, man. This war is so stupid. I don't even know. I think it was all Greg's fault though. It must all.
I don't know about that. Just I don't know.
I'm gonna.
Botsky like to talk. That'll get you in trouble sometimes.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
Botsky really annoyed everybody, especially in the beginning. I'm gonna load the public chat just to see if I can find it when it first started.
I mean, I think every other message in the public chat was Botsky.
I don't. It was just cringe. Like Botsky, I was almost banned him from the Discord. I was like, the constant arguments I would have with Botsky and my PMs, dude, were like, it was insane.
Yeah, I
I'm
bet.
like, dude, what is this like, bro, what is this like? It's come on, bro. Let's not do this. It's not that serious. Like,
Not that deep.
holy shit. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. And my fiance's like, stop saying it's not that deep. Oh, but
But
no,
it's true.
it was though for Bodski, and Bodski, interesting character. He just like that in silence. I bet you he'll be back.
No,
Oh,
I didn't see that coming though. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to who had taken the turns and who hadn't, but I figured he would at least just, set the whole place on fire before he left or something. But he just up and left.
yeah, he really did. And so there's 365 chat messages from Botsky. Okay, 364. Wait, yep, 364 messages from Bodski.
Wow.
I only have 142, and I'm the host.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably had like 5 or 10.
You have 40. You have 46.
Okay,
Greg,
respectable.
Greg has 165. So that's fun. Let's look at Alex Tucson. 156. Let's see who has. Oh, let's see, CJ 69. So I don't know. Botsky set a record. 364 chat messages. Who could have sent more than him? Nobody. There's no way. Typhoon. Let's see. No, not Typhoon. Nah, if it wasn't me, I don't know, Bobby. Get started. Let's see, Greg. Okay. I really just want to see. Okay, so there's a. Let's see, because I see Greg here. When Greg broke the rules, and I had to. I think this is when it started. I don't. This freaking. There's so many messages. I mean, yeah, this is turn three. That's the first time Greg broke the rules.
Wow.
What was this? Stealing land in Portugal from John Boy. John Boy ended up getting booted. Okay, so that was the first time Greg took someone's shit. Um, uh, what did Greg say? Oh, never mind. Okay, talking about. Um, okay, so Pac-Man started it all. I am declaring war on Botsky for declaring war upon all his neighbors. Such bullying and hostility cannot be tolerated on the Iberian Peninsula. Land for peace is a diplomatic strategy that cannot be tolerated. And then
So did Botsky declare?
no, it was
First?
Pac-Man. Pac-Man started it all. Wow, that's
But he said Botsky declared on all his neighbors.
well. If we go back, let's hold on a sec. When is this?
I should probably remember because he was my ally, but I don't know.
No, no. I mean, that was like freaking a month ago.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to. What turn was this? And gosh, I have to scroll up so damn far.
Yeah, this game really is gonna last like a year at least.
Oh
Pretty
no,
crazy.
I doubt it. I don't think so because um, I mean we already lost the majority of the players um because of not making Greg PE kind of made him pissed.
Yeah.
That was basically that was it. That really pissed him off. All players, this is from Bodski, all players please note, you can now attack Alex Tusing in the awful thing without warning. Others who Greg is trying to coerce into declaring on me should consider who is really a friend here. Wouldn't it be funny if Greg attacked Alex since he can now do that? I doubt that he will though. They have a decent income. I'm gonna refresh the game and stop looking at the public chat. Okay, that was just a funny story though. I love that. But I tell you what though, that whole thing is a lesson though about if you piss people off in this game, like it just doesn't. All the logic goes out the window. They're just. It doesn't matter anymore. They're just gonna try to piss you off as much as you piss them off.
Yeah. You're not gonna make it out in one piece, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what happened with the whole Spain situation, and I try to avoid those situations by making my wars quick, very quick. So I don't really like to start any drama. Like okay, so like with Office over here, okay, like I'm starting a bit of drama because I want my shit I was supposed to get. All right, and this is before the freaking gift blocking rule. I didn't even make the gift blocking rule when that shit happened. I was really just gonna let that shit roll off my shoulders. I do that a lot, but then it happened over here with Sanctuary, and then some other with Joe over here. It had so after the third time that shit happened, I was like, okay, we gotta do something about this because this is gonna cause problems. Like, so I came up with, and gift blocking is a pretty standard rule, but people in this game like to say, oh, it wasn't in the rules, dog. It doesn't mean. So I like, okay, I'm gonna let you go. You get a pass on that. But yeah. So I am starting a bit of drama with this because I should really get it, but and I knew you guys really probably wouldn't vote for it, although you still might. Let me check the voting results. Oh well, wait. Okay, I'm not going to show the actual results. Never mind. But I can see it because I created the poll, but I want to see. Well, tomorrow at 7 p.m. you can see the results. But I just want to see how you guys would vote and everything. A good little beta test, I guess. But I mean, yeah, it was total gift blocking, and then Squirrel Boy played a Diplo card on me, and Opus though gave me some of the territory after our little exchange, where he proceeded to call me a variety of names. I didn't call him any names. I don't really do that, but yeah, he gave me a few of them. I mean, which I'm kind of happy with that, but I want the whole shebang. It's like there's like freaking like 3 or 4 of them that I should get. But I mean, what they won't. They're not even part of entire bonuses for him, so it's not even a big deal. But whatever. I'll leave that for later. Told you I'll take them by force.
Right, yeah. You're getting them one way or the other.
I am. All right, he's already at war 2, so I would be a dog pile violator. That's the only reason I haven't done it yet. And I'm over here busy with Captain Crunch. For everybody watching this video, his commander's right here, 52 armies. I know he's at war with like 6 people. So everybody, right here. All right, anybody looking to coordinate with me, let me know. I'm using this video as a chance to. I mean, I can do that. All right. Okay. Anyway, all right, Jayro. All right, let's just do a different approach to this video. So, I mean, what are you expecting is gonna happen, man? Like, so you're like our second strongest player. You're only getting stronger. I mean, you've kind of you can still develop your economy, but you'll get stronger. I mean, what are you planning on doing, man? Are you planning on just taking over all of France? Because it kind of looks that way.
So I've got pretty decent relationships in France, like Bike Attack. I've got no quarrels with him. Um, like the awful thing, I know he's kind of enclosed by my territory, but we've been on pretty good terms, so we're actually doing a land trade next turn. Like I said, I'm kind of going to just, I don't know, expand while I can, and then once I'm completely out of room, maybe think about declaring a couple wars. But now I'm allyless, kind of on my own. Um,
You
I don't know.
know,
I'm just gonna kind of grab.
wait, are you thinking about
Yeah.
getting a new ally?
Yeah, I've reached out to a couple people.
Oh,
Nothing set in stone yet. But I don't want to be. I mean, I know I'm strong, but I don't want to be on my own out left to dry. So we'll see what happens there.
wow, I'm gonna write that down. All right, Jayro looking great.
Going from having a pretty strong ally with Bodski to just being on my own. But like I said, I've got pretty good relationships in France, and then a couple more across the map. So I'm not too worried about getting like stabbed in the back or I don't know blindsided. But you never know with a game like this.
I mean, yeah, I mean, awful thing is, I mean, you guys have some.
Yeah. So he doesn't have an ally right now, correct?
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, and and he's kind of basically the equivalent of Botsky. He got his 65 income. He's consolidated this region, so he's a lot like Botsky. Kind of the same, basically same story with him. He's separated from an ally, so I mean, you're both divorced, and I mean, it makes sense for you guys to get together. You guys have you both had the almost the same Civil War scenario. Um, so you both got a PE strike. So you both got a PE strike from
Yeah.
your ally, who you then divorced. So I mean, hey, you guys have a lot in common. Really, and then you got the
Yeah.
Fike attack to the north of you. I mean, if you and Fike attack ally, I mean, you guys are totally all the way from the north coast to the south coast. You got that whole nice little wall right there. Me and my ally
Mhm.
Calabi over here, we got a similar thing going on from Greece all the way through Romania, Bulgaria, into Poland, Germany. Like, nice little long wall, kind of like what you guys have. It's kind of a weird dynamic. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd ally with Fike Attack or Awful Thing. I don't know though.
Does Spike have an ally right now? Do you know?
I believe he actually does have an ally. Let me fact check. I'm pretty sure he does, but let's Fike Attack. Fike Attack. And I think he's allies with Randy Roger, and Randy's been a really quiet player, so no civil war happening with them anytime soon. Randy's got 57 income. Fike has like 60ish. Yeah, 68.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both kind of like mid tier players, I guess. We'll say mid tier. I mean, at this point, though, I mean, I'm mid tier. So I don't know. They're kind of on the lower end. I mean, yeah, I mean, anybody with 100 income now is going to be like, I don't know. Okay, yeah, 50 to 100 is mid tier. We'll say that at this point. Okay, so they're mid tier. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that changes every turn. But yeah, I mean, and Fight got lucky. Got the Netherlands from whoever getting booted, and just lucky. Just lucky.
Yeah, I noticed that Denmark is all one person now. I don't know. They must have just
Oh yeah,
agreed. I think they were allies. So
Yeah, Jerwix and Warhammer have been allies, so they're doing pretty well. They're pretty sly. Yeah, Jerwix has
yeah,
120 income. Warhammer has 30. So, but I mean, they're pretty good allies. Jerwix is in Romania and Warhammer's in Finland. So, um,
yeah,
so they got that going on. But I think Will Smith will eventually destroy them. Um, I think so. I mean, it's an ugly thing to say, but I think it's just gonna happen. Because I mean, Denmark's right there, so we'll see
yeah,
though. We'll see. Denmark is a interesting spot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a really interesting scenario here, and then That's really interesting. Yeah, so I mean, you're just in a great spot though, man. You're becoming our like most improved player. Like
I'll take it. I'll take it.
166 income, man. Holy smokes! Like like mine is like what is mine? Like it's not as. Let me see. I know it's cut in half this time. I mean, I got like 128. Well, I was number two or number one for so long, and then I'm not even in like 128. I'm like, let's see, one, two, three, four, five. I'm six now. Wow, wow. And you haven't even really fought many wars, have you? You
No,
got all this just through. Yeah.
just the one in Spain, but again, I didn't really do much there. I don't know. You got to think about how much land you have and like how many territories you have that still don't have cities built on. So you've got it set up to where you can grow pretty fast. I'm kind of running out of room here, so I'm gonna have to make some harder decisions coming up.
Yeah, and just like look at all this. I mean, no one in your area was even trying to grab up all these neutrals. Wow. They were just left there for you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, versus over here in Russia. I mean, it's been a total like we've been over here not wasting time. Like
Well, that's the thing. Is like, or, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You go.
It's just like I noticed so many people leaving territories they had just with 6 armies or whatever on it,
Yep.
and I'm like, use that for your advantage. I've been in so many people's PMs the whole game, just trying to make trades or work out deals or something, and the whole time there's just been people leaving their good hard earned territories out there,
People
not
don't
doing
even
anything with them.
people don't even remember them. They forget about them like that. That happens. Like I've gotten a lot of territories just for free.
Yeah.
So it, I may have done some major deals just now. I mean, but yeah, people in this game are always willing to trade. I mean, that's why I gave us all a shitload of gift cards. So that's been working out nicely.
Yeah.
I mean, every turn I trade a shitload. I mean, I'm in debt right now. I I've been borrowing. I traded income in exchange to. I mean, I got territory from other players like this from Fike, and I'll give him. I'm giving him some armies next turn. My leftovers here in Greece that I used to beat Scipio, so I might as well give them to him because I'm not gonna use the airlift card on it. Not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, gosh, and you were right though. I fought so many damn war, and I thought I was gonna get to take a break, but then Captain Crunch just presented the opportunity, so might as well connect my territory I got from Scorpio over here with my main. This is like my main area over here in Russia. I wasn't sure if I would be in Russia or not. I thought I wanted to leave the area, but I couldn't. Like it just ended up. I don't know. I ended up getting dragged in here. I couldn't declare war on anybody in France. Turkey, I just didn't see any opportunities, and the rest of this shit over here, like I didn't border any PEs, so I just kind of I don't know. I ended up scraping by somehow. But I declared war on Scrollboy and Scipio at first, yeah, and I beat those guys pretty quick. And now I'm at war with Captain Crunch. He's pretty much done. Um, he's been sanctioned 2 turns in a row. I mean, so have I, but it's I'm probably gonna snipe his commander next turn. Just get that out of the way. Um, I mean, yeah, and you're right though. I have over 150 territories, so I have a shitload. And that's what
Yeah.
I've been trying to do. Is grab up so many. I'm gonna build cities on them eventually, probably in Russia. I'm gonna. I like Russia. We got Rickon and Ablator over here, and Salmon over here. Those are like the major players. And now Grotzner.
Yeah. What do you see happening with Riggin? Or Riggin, or however you say it.
I talk about this every damn video, and we're just gonna have to honestly destroy him to save up your Diplo cards, man. Because that's not a guy you don't want to have to fight him. So save your
Nope.
Diplo card just in case. I mean, I'm saving my Diplo cards just for him. I'm only gonna use it on Rickon or Ablator because his ally. Ablator's got 135. I mean, so he's kicking ass, but Rickon is like just gonna destroy you. Because keep in mind, Rickon has really not fought many wars, so I mean, if you use a spy card on Rickon, I wouldn't be surprised if he had like I don't know, he might be spending it all on cities, but I wouldn't be surprised if he had like 100 gold already saved up. Like I don't have shit saved up, man. I'm burning. I'm in debt. So
Yeah.
like Rickon over here has got like a freaking highly developed economy. My shit's kind of like I don't know where I have bonuses at least, but it's hard. Like I've just been constantly at war and I'm vulnerable. So I'm being really careful. I'm all over the map. I mean, whew, but yeah, we're gonna have to declare war on Rickon eventually, or just something. I don't know. Maybe I'm not against being allies with the guy. They're kind of like a local-based nation, I guess. Like they've been expanding locally only. It's kind of why
Mm-hmm.
that's why I sold my land to Salmon over here. I don't even want to be over here anymore. I'm just gonna go to the northern part of Russia where I can really dominate all of these guys over here pretty easily. Like, but Rickon's just down here, and then Bobby's down here. Like in No Pro. So you got Rickon and Avalator right here. Then you got Bobby and No Pro. You got Zora over here. It's just a mess, man. Like they're all just gonna collide. I don't want to be over there. And I'm in Turkey, and this is a pretty chill region. But Eddie's trying to take it over. Then we got Ahau over here trying to take over Asia. Bratsnot's kind of got
Mm-hmm.
most of North Africa. Then Sunset. They're pretty chill though. And then Italy's kind of divided. I'm sure they want to have a war eventually. And it, yeah, Russia. I think I'll probably end up taking over this entire northern Russian region. I don't know. We'll see though. Um, we'll see what happens because I'm just waiting for the opportunities. You never know when the opportunity will come. Like with Captain Crunch, like it was just an opportunity. I took it just because I knew it would be an easy win. So I mean, and for you, I mean, I don't know. You're gonna do some damage over here in Central Europe for sure. I mean, and I know it's kind of like I feel bad for declaring war on some of these people, but this also is a war game, so I don't feel that bad. I
Right.
mean,
It's kind of the foundation.
like some of these players are way stronger than them, but I mean, a lot of these players haven't really had to fight any wars. Like the war I fought with Squirrel and Scipio was really, I mean, it was gruesome. I mean, it wasn't over in 1 or 2 turns, but it was. I still had to kind of. They still try to resist me a bit. I had to deploy in several different areas. It took a lot of airlift cards and gifting and a shitload of effort
Mm-hmm.
just to win. I won though. Then like in Spain, you saw that was just a fucking meat grinder. That was kind of pointless. But I mean, Bodski ended up surrendering, so everybody gains a bit, I guess. Um, and now you're so strong, like you're gonna be able to really shape the map now. We got a lot of weak players here in Central Europe. This is where a lot of weak players are at. This I don't know. This has been kind of a weird region, and you're all over the place over here though. So I know Sinister Knight is over here. I mean, he's got this nice state Woutenberg. I mean, it's a nice juicy one. It's got what 4, 7, 11, 14, plus 8, 22 income plus the cities on it. That's like this is like a 25 income right there. That's nice, just from that little spot. I mean, that's like
Where are you looking? Where is that?
state Woutenberg, right in Central Europe, like north of Italy, right there. Where Sinister Knight is, he's blue. He's just right
Oh
north.
yeah.
That's not that's 25 income right there just from that. Like I don't have anything like that. Like that's why I'm poor. I just have a shitload of territory. I'm poor though. Like I don't so there's just so much happening. You know I mean I'm a warmongering player. I'm not saying you gotta play like me, but I mean now you got a lot of power now. You're new to having this, so my tip to you is, this is my advice to everybody, especially players like you. You're like me now. Welcome to the club of high income. You know, it's nice to have wealth. I wish I had that much
Yeah.
wealth in real life, but hey, I have it in the game. And
Yep.
you can do whatever you want now. Literally, Jayro, you do whatever you want. So I mean, it's
I gotta make sure I get some friends though first before I do anything too crazy.
oh yeah, but that'll be easy for you because you have all the money. Just like real life, people want to be friends with people who have all the money. So you've got it. Then you're also what's cool about you is like I have a shitload of territory and stuff, but I'm all spread out. You're really concentrated here, really in Central Europe. A bit in Austria. Over here in France. So you're that's really nice. As far as the future goes, like my shit's all spread out. I mean, this could be pretty dangerous for me and my ally. We'll see. We'll see though. Um,
Yeah, but it's also good where if someone declares on you or you're losing a war or something, and it's on one front, you still have plenty of like separate outposts
exactly.
elsewhere, so it's not just gonna completely wipe you out.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. Like Sinister Knight, if someone just takes one of these territories in this bonus, he's like his income goes down significantly for right now. Like it's going to be like 20% of his income just gets lost from that. So that's kind of dangerous. But so that's kind of that's kind of my advantage too because I'm so spread out. I mean, you can't. It's really hard for you to hurt me. Like
Right.
yeah, like I'm in Turkey, Greece, Bulgaria, Poland, Germany, France, like Ukraine, Belarus, Latvia over here. So I'm in a lot of like Czechoslovakia. I'm in a lot of places.
Mhm.
um, so we'll see how that goes. But you know what? I want you to either declare war on Flank Attack or Awful Thing. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna push you or Sinister Knight. He's popular though. He's a very popular guy. So be careful. I don't know about that guy.
I know. I like him too. I'm a fan of him, so
He's
it's gonna
been
be a hard
quiet
choice.
until recently. Okay, well, except he was almost like a freaking one of those players who got really pissed off and was just about to fuck shit up, but he didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Typhoon helped him out, so that's interesting. Really, I didn't think much of this guy, but now he doesn't have much income, but he's really popular, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know what? I guess you're kind of gonna take the peaceful approach with Conqueror over here. Um, I
Well,
thought he was gonna.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in my ear the whole time about getting all the bonuses in Italy, and I'm like, dude, if you're on the verge of taking Italy, fine, I'll help you out. But he's got all of South Italy to deal with, and I don't know if you can see the two neutrals in northern
I
Italy.
can.
One of them's 1,500, and I don't know what the other one is. But so he's not taking the Italy bonus anytime soon. So I'm like, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but you're not at risk of taking that right now. So I'm not just going to give up my income to help you take something that's not really going to help you right now.
But yeah, he's one of those. He's really obsessed with it though. He's the guy who started with Genoa.
Yeah.
He started with Genoa, man. It was meant to be. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. I mean, he might actually get it though. Triple Wheel's getting his ass kicked over here by Eddie. I mean, Triple Wheel's going downhill. I like Triple, but I hate to say he's going downhill. Let's see who is this Grotznon? Who is this? All right, this is Grotznon. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, but Conqueror has 94 income. He hasn't really fought any wars, so I guess he's been
Mm-hmm.
spending it all on cities. But I mean, he's not. He's too strong to. You can't ignore him. But I mean, he could cause some problems. So be careful about him. I mean, pretty much
Yeah.
anybody with like at least like 80 income gotta be careful. I mean, especially because we have commanders in this. Do you think we should keep using the commanders or not?
I don't know. It, for me personally, I'm trying to keep my commander as far away from any sort of enemy as possible. And I don't really want to. I don't think I'm going to use him unless I'm like about to die and he's my last resort. So if
But
that kind of
I'm just
gives you an
saying,
answer.
I'm saying as far as using them, like having them in the game as a setting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I personally am not going to use it unless it's my last resort.
But,
So it's not really any benefit to me, but that's just kind of my
but
opinion.
what I'm saying though,
So
I'm talking about like the whole game as a whole. Think of this as a game that's separate from a Warzone. Okay, we have commanders as an option. Like we could have no commanders. Do you think it would be better to have no commanders or have commanders? Is what I'm saying.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is I don't see the need for commanders. So my final answer is no, but I
You
don't know how
think
other
about the
people feel
gameplay
about it.
dynamic though. Having the commanders, it adds kind of. I feel like it adds another depth, like some more gameplay, some depth to the gameplay. You have an actual commander. It's almost like your avatar in the game. You know.
I think if you didn't completely get killed, if you lose your commander, then I'd be more up for it. But that's kind of the risk that I don't want to take is fighting with my commander.
I mean, yeah, in real life,
So
commanders don't fight in real life for sure. So I tell you that. um, okay, okay. Well, I'm in favor of keeping them. I like to kind of see because some of these wars, I mean, if I like it because it adds a strategic depth. Okay, I'm fighting Conqueror right now. He's got 22 income. He while sanctioned. I think that's while sanctioned. I don't know. He can't have more than that. Whatever. But in any case, if I take out his commander, the war is over, and I get all his shit. But
mm,
just like with the war of Bodski over here in Spain, okay, if they had just really kind of gotten to Bodski's commander, which they couldn't really unless, let's see, what's his face? This Oskido dude gifted them some territory, but Bodski could easily move it to anywhere. You could have gifted them some territory over here in France. But I like how you can really just if you get to someone's commander, you can end the war much faster. Um, so I don't know, I like it. It's kind of cool. We've seen some
yeah,
interesting things happen with it.
that's fair. I do like how, like you said, if you get to their commander, you can just kind of end it there. So I do like that part of it.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, shit, we've been talking shit for an hour, so okay, let me ask you one more thing. Okay, um,
Okay.
for okay, just give us, just tell us if you do declare war, where do you think you'll be declaring a war next? If you do, give us some.
I will probably not do it in France, just because I'm trying to keep pretty good relations there. Um,
Makes sense. Okay, well that's good enough answer. All right,
yeah,
good enough for us. I mean, you've got plenty of other areas, so I mean, hey, Spain. I mean, nobody would blame you if you just decided to avenge your former ally. Nobody, nobody would just blame you for it.
I guess I could pull the reverse card and just kill everyone, but
I,
I'm not going to
I know
unless I
Greg is.
do.
I know
We'll
Greg
see.
is going to. I just know Greg's going to. No. Okay, 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 cool, man. Okay, well, this was an interesting
Yeah.
video. This was a bit different from the other ones, and it's so soon, especially. And by the way, thanks for being on the council. For those of you who don't know, we got the whole council thing. You can now submit a complaint. All right, right here in this complaint channel, and whatever it is, just list what the complaint is and what you think the outcome should be, and then we will discuss it in our little council channel, and then we actually vote on it here. And here's what the votes look like. Okay, so for example, I had a complaint against Opus, and here's there's three outcomes. Alpha gets more land, land stays as is. Alpha returns land. The results become public afterwards. People can only vote once. You cannot change your vote after you vote. And the results are private until after the voting ends. So that's pretty cool. And the purpose of this council is to resolve things that are kind of outside the rules a bit. Some certain unique things. And then Jayro is on the council. So that's pretty cool. And besides that, that's all we got in this video. So yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for running this whole show. I know it's a lot of work,
Oh yeah, but
behind the scenes, but I've definitely been enjoying it. I know everyone else has been, so really appreciate it.
yeah. Thanks, Ben. It's been really fun and it's been interesting. I'm kind of dealing with an identity crisis because I'm not the strongest player anymore. Before I was the strongest player and the host, so I was feeling like God in here. I was like, oh yeah, you bitches do whatever I say or I'm gonna kill you. But now I'm falling into more of a mid tier player, but I'm still the host and on the council, so I got a bit of influence. But yeah, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting though to see what you guys do. Um, yeah, and it's getting really interesting. As the game goes on, it gets a bit more interesting. We got different phases. I mean, you thought this might go on to like I don't know, turn 100 or something. I think by turn 50, I think it's just gonna be. I don't know. We'll see because of these blockade cards. I know we don't have an infinite
Mhm.
amount. Let's see. They come in four pieces, one per turn, but we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe we might even vote to end or something. It's a practice game, so no points. So we might end up voting to end even. I mean,
Yeah,
and just
that's
start a
fair.
new game maybe. With improved rules and settings. and so we'll kind of. It's been interesting. I don't know though. It's definitely turn 20 though. We'll see some wars happening, and I'm like you said, everybody's worried about Rickon, and then I mean, you're very strong too, so now people are worried about you, and there's a lot of weak players to be mocked up. I mean, if we look at statistics, I just want to leave on this note. Let's see. I mean, we've got, let's see, just under 50 income. There's over 10. There's about 20ish, maybe 25ish players with under 50 income. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, you basically have three times that income. So these people are sitting ducks, compared to you. So I'm just hoping that they get mopped up. I hope they get mopped up. I mean, I'm evil for saying that, but we'll see though. I want to see what happens. These games can go on a long time though. You're right, because but we'll see what happens. I'm all for the wars though. Go ahead, declare the war. I'm pushing you to do it. It gives us
All
some.
right.
Don't be
I'll
one of
make it
those
happen.
players who sits in these games. I hate when people do that. They join these games and don't declare war. But with that said, I did create the settings so that you could do that. That's why there's cities and stuff. So you don't have to declare if you don't want to. You can really just keep building cities. Okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, very true.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, thanks so much, Jayro. It's cool talking to you. I'm gonna edit this video and get it posted. We talked about a lot of cool stuff, man. So that was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
having me.
me.
Yep.
Take care.
All right. Yep. See you. Thanks. Bye.
See ya.
All right. I'm gonna get this edited for you guys.